Hey everybody, welcome to a special unboxing. This is a long time coming. I tend to open up these types of figures every so often. This is a Snail Shell figure. That video did pretty well. My Kraken video did really well, so I'm hoping this type of video does well too. There are two different types of this character, or it's two different characters, but two in this style, if you will. I'll be opening up these one at a time. I'll do my best to show everything off. But yeah, I got these from AliExpress. I want to say they were close to $100 each, if that. I think they're sold out in like normal avenues of figures, where you get figures, or if you will. But yeah, this looked pretty cool. The snail shell quality was really nice. Hopefully there's no weapon that I have to put together. That took quite a while, but it was fun on that bubble tea girl. But yeah, I think you get this crazy rock formation. So yeah, let's dive right into this thing. So let's see here. Lots of goodies for sure. So when I bought this, like I said, I got it on AliExpress, really hoping it wasn't bootleg. But I don't think so, because it looks like it's got everything in Snail Shell's a Chinese company, so I would imagine you're just kind of buying it directly from them. So yeah, and then we've got a cross sell. Now I've looked for this, like, I think I looked for this figure. It's pretty expensive. This figure you can get. So yeah. And then we have not really sure what this is all about. This might be cross sell for the other figure, maybe? No. Not sure what that is. Here we got some instructions. Of course, it's all in Chinese, which I just use Google Translate. It is an insanely handy tool. And maybe there is an English instruction, just because I do see English down here. But let's see. We'll look through this real quick. Shows everything that you get. So the main figure, you get two portraits, two different types of hands, some crazy hair, and the rock pieces, which I think you can combine with the other one. And yeah, you can move the eyes around. And you've got something to do with the bust. Not really sure. Can you like swap them out between the two? Oh, this is like the fireball. Wow, yeah, there's a lot here. More of the hand, how you work the standing thing. So I guess you put the rocks together, but you can like have them apart maybe if you have them, the two ladies together. Don't know, but there is a QR code back here if you want to scan it. And yeah, so that's the booklet. All right, let's get into the figure itself. Maybe we'll start with the rocks. And the stand. This is really heavy. Okay. Whoa. So yeah, it's all one big chunk. I was kind of hoping they'd have more of these. This looks like it'd break pretty easily. And then yeah, it looks like, see, you got your standard little armature here. And then yeah, these rocks, they all come together, but it looks like you can take the pieces out separately, which is interesting. Not really sure why you do that. But yeah, I guess I'll take each piece out so I can show to you guys what they look like. And they do kind of come together like puzzle pieces. I guess that's fun. I haven't gotten any figures like this that come with like diorama rock pieces. And each of them have little holes on the bottom too, which I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. Like even this one, see how it's got, maybe so you could like lift them up. There's a lot of dynamic poses you can do, I'm sure, and I'm gonna have to look it up online. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll have to do some poses with this rock formation. Let's set that to a side here. Oh, and yeah, it actually comes with an extra, which this is the tool to move the eyes, which I'll show that later. So let's get to the figure now, which I'm sure everyone's been waiting for. Yeah, there's just a lot to manage here. So let's just take every piece out individually and then we'll go from there. Oh, you get 2 of the eye mover tools. All right, let's take a look at the main character here underneath all this plastic. Oh, that's unfortunate. This piece is like bent, probably from being in the plastic for so long. I will have to heat that up to put it back. But yeah, it looks like it's your 6-inch scale. What does it say? It's a 12th scale. Yeah, 12th scale figure. So your standard 6-inch or so size. Man, it is very sharp here. So I'm gonna take the bangs off so that we can swap her head. But yeah, let me just try to get this plastic off. I don't know if, I mean, her head's not really removable from what I can see, so you just kind of have to tear at this plastic, which I don't like doing, but I don't really want to take her joints off. You know, I don't want to take her waist off. So we'll just kind of rip at the plastic protector pieces. Hoping that I didn't rip anything. But yeah, there we go. That's the main figure here. Not too bad. I believe these are the, oh, okay. So there's the few, okay. Let's just dive in. So pretty tight joints, because you're gonna kind of need that because these hands are a little heavier. Yeah, this is really annoying right here. I'm gonna have to figure that out because that's just silly. But you've got a kind of weird big bubble butt skirt here, which I guess allows you to do some crazy poses. But yeah, like very delicate feeling. And you've got the double knee joints. Leg joints are a little loose feeling. I feel like you need these to be pretty tight. You've got the twist at the thighs. You've got, you know, no rocking with the shoe, but you've got the standard ankle joint there. And yeah, really nice portrait. Let's see if I can take this piece off. So yeah, you're supposed to separate. Whoa, oh God. When things slip like that, I always worry. So yeah, you can, this is the regular portrait. Really nice, nice paint, nice eyes. And you can move the eyes with the tool here, just like the Snail Shell Bubble Tea Girl. There's not a ton of movement, as you can see, and it's kind of hard to do this actually. Yeah, it keeps slipping. Can't really move that. There we go. Like moving them back and forth doesn't really work that well. Up and down works. And then we have a smiling portrait, which you can also move the eyes with. And then a sort of embarrassed or hurt look. If you're not really sure what you'd use that for, that you cannot move the eyes. Then you've got two different open hands, which is actually articulated, which is cool. So you got the left hand and you can articulate. They're on a ball joint basically. So that's fun. There's some cool movements you can do. Even the thumb. So same deal with the right hand. So that's actually pretty cool. And then you've got the fire effect, blast effect, which I think you pose with one of the rods here. I think, yeah, there's the smaller end goes into a female end, and you can have this pose so that you have flying fire coming out of her hands. And then there's like these rock items, which I'm not really sure, do they come apart? No, well, doesn't look like it. So I don't know what the deal is with these pieces. You get two of them. I'm gonna have to really look up some poses on the internets. Cutting in again real quick, I found out what these little rocks are for. You actually place them on the ends of the blast, I think, to, you know, in case if you don't use the full blast look, you separate it out and you put them on the edges like so. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, like that, maybe. So that's kind of cool. So actually, if I'm thinking about it, there's not a ton of accessories with this. The different faces are nice. And I think the big accessory obviously is that rock thing. So yeah, I would have to say this is a pretty nice figure for the price. It's a little high. And like, gosh, this keeps annoying me. I'm gonna have to fix that. But I'm sure you can get some pretty good poses out of this because, yeah, there's also ball joint hip. I don't know if it, yeah, it does move. So you can like do that motion. The torso's pretty, oh, interesting. Okay, that's the note that they were giving. This has a soft chest, which is always interesting and can get kind of sticky after a while, but yeah, okay. That makes some sense. So yeah, let's cut here and I will get her posed. All right, as you can see, I've been kind of playing around with her, and I did notice that actually her hands are fully articulated. The fingers can bend, and the thumb can bend as well, so that's cool. There is some limited posability though, especially if you put the plug in her back. You can't really move her head around too much, and actually just with her hair, you can't really move her head around too much, so there's some limitations there. And also, she's not too bad standing up on her own. I was able to kind of balance her on this thing. But yeah, let's see if I can get her to stand without a stand. Definitely has some balance issues because she's a bit top heavy. But yeah, I definitely would say posing her head around is tricky because of this hair. But otherwise pretty versatile amount of articulation. Kind of not really sure what to do with this rock thing. Like, I don't know some good poses. Maybe with the two of them, they'll look cooler. So when I open up the other one, I'll pose them together. Something else I noticed was that this socket really pops out easily. I'm guessing because there's this close piece here. I'm wondering, yeah, okay. I guess that's on, no. I was gonna say maybe it's on purpose so you could like take this jacket off, but if you put her arm in there, it'll look kind of goofy, but let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So you can take her jacket off, which is actually kind of cool. But if you put her arms back, it's gonna look pretty silly. I'm kind of surprised they didn't add like skin tone arms to this, to be honest, especially because you can take that jacket off. I don't think you can take the skirt off though, and that's another thing. Like, this is really silly how bubbled that is, but you know, to each his own. And I did notice that while I was futzing with posing her, some of the skirt paint, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, you can here, was rubbing off on the legs. So that's something else you kind of have to pay attention to. But yeah, overall, I'd say not too bad of a figure. It's in that sort of $100 price range, which is normal for these types of 12th scale figures nowadays. Just not too excited about the limited amount of accessories. But yeah, this rock platform is pretty cool, that being said. So let me know what you thought of this figure. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.